I can't wait to be at camp and watch all of this stuff go down.
Yeah,
Christian
remember last
Fulton
week when you asked the
scares me.
listeners if they had any specific people to look for? Let's look for Jalen Moore. Let's
Yep.
see if
I'll
he's
be
out
definitely watching. It's crazy because Buck and I went to camp last year one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had this big plan to interview fans. We get to the front gate, we got all our stuff, and they're like, "You can't bring that in here. You're not media."
Why?
We're like, "Okay." So then we walk 2.5 miles back to our car, and put all the stuff away. And then we were like, "Well, all right, let's go back in." So then we go back in, and we're doing all the stuff. And the last time I had been to training camp was a good 20 years prior, right? Maybe even 22 years prior. And so we're doing all this stuff. We get around, we're looking at all the different things. And then, Buck wants to buy a jersey. He goes and buys a jersey. And then we're like going to watch practice. And we sit down, everybody's walking away. And we're like, what's going on? They're like, I was like, are they going in for lunch and then going to be back here in an hour? And they're like, no, they're done. I was like, shit, what? We spent all this time doing all this other crap at training camp, like talking to the vendors and everything else, and we didn't even really watch anything. It was such a bummer, and we had no clue that it ended so early, or we would have got there a lot earlier. And it was funny because we had no clue. But now I'm learning more, and like I'm basically going by myself for the most part to all of these, and so I'm going to be really trying. This is my sophomore year of being a Chiefs content creator, and I keep learning more and more, and I'm going to try to learn as much as I can I'm going to 10 of the practices over the 4-week period.